I think for us was very important to first have a look in the mirror and see what are we doing currently and how do we stack up with the industry. And Jamie's been a great help in that we went through a very robust process where now we know that where we can do better, and or also we know areas that we do quite well. So it's a very good exercise.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Jamie Strauss. He is the CEO and founder of Digby Limited. And Jamie, it's good to have you back again. How are you?
Good to see you, Steve.
Yeah, good to see you as well. Also joining our conversation is Kadlin Kilofliski. He's the CEO of Canagold Resources. And Kadlin, great to see you as well.
Great to see you, and great to see you, Jamie, also.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Why don't we start, Kadlin, with you and tell me a little bit about this independent Digby ESG assessment and really what you saw the benefits for Canagold Resources, both internally and also externally as well.
Yeah. So no, it's great to be chatting here. So I think, look, for those that don't know Canagold is a TSX main board listed company, and really it strives to abide by the highest and the best corporate governance and also sustainability practices. And I think for us was very important to first have a look in the mirror and see what are we doing currently and how do we stack up with the industry. And Jamie's been a great help in that we went through a very robust process where now we know that where we can do better, and or also we know areas that we do quite well. So it's a very good exercise. And why it's important is because we are genuinely committed to good corporate governance and good corporate citizenship.
Yeah. So, Kadlin, tell me about some of the steps that you're taking to sort of ensure risk is further mitigated, and also recognizing this and how it's communicated to your stakeholders.
Yeah, look, we have a very robust set of corporate governance rules and policies and procedures, and we do have actually as a company the quality of the board is from a much larger company per se. Like if you look at people in our board, for example, our chairman also sits on a multi-billion-dollar company called Madden Resources. Sofia Bianchi, she's the chairman of our board. She's also director of that company. So we do bring that level of corporate governance and expectations to a much smaller company at Canagold. So I think that's a very important thing. And then with that, goes all the checks and balances and things we're doing as a company in these regards.
Yeah. Jamie, now that they've sort of completed this independent disclosure, tell me a bit about how they use this to their advantage.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. I mean, Kadlin's just highlighted the way they've gone about this and the procedures and everything. So really, it's a fantastic baseline with which they can effectively then build upon and go forward and ultimately end up as a responsible miner in the future when it gets into production. But it also, I think, moves this from a compliance purpose, which is, of course, important, but onto a value-add purpose. There's going to be increasing differentiation between those companies that are doing the things that have got social license to operate, fully supportive and transparent, with investors fully understanding where they're going. And there's going to be a value differential increasingly coming into this industry. It also brings the whole team onto one page in a very simple, easy to read document so that you can support the culture and build that culture. And lastly, of course, the support to be able to have an active engagement with different stakeholders, whether there be investors who are looking for companies to invest in responsibly, or local communities who are looking to de-risk and have ethical minds sitting next to them. Whoever those stakeholders happen to be, this is an easy way to be able to engage and communicate and also demonstrate aspirations as to how this mine ultimately is going to be developed and produced.
Yeah. And Kadlin, pretty easy process to get all this completed?
Well, of course, I mean, look, it does take time. So you do have to commit to it, which is exactly what Jamie alluded earlier. For us, it's good business. For us, it's not a nuisance. It's actually a value add. Because if you have a good, solid business structure and all those things, they actually come down right back to the bottom line of the companies and the way that they get be seen in the market, in front of investors, they get in the way that they are being treated in the communities and things like that. So for us, it's been a great endeavor. And as Jamie said, this is a baseline for us. So it's good. We are not perfect. So we've identified several areas where we can do better. And the goal here is every year our performance to go higher and higher. And as Jamie said, as we get on the path to a production profile, to be prepared and to be ready to stack up to the top of the benchmark in the industry. That's our goals.
Absolutely.
And Steve,
Yeah.
I should just interrupt. That was a great prompt, which I wasn't expecting. But you heard it here first that since Canagold has completed, we've been testing and about to launch an AI solution that will reduce that bandwidth by each company to go through this. So by actually around about 60 to 80%. So it's a big enhancement which we think will launch in the course of the next 6 weeks or so.
Wow, sounds exciting.
And we'll help Catalin, in kind of doing a second one also, kind of going forward. So there we go. Sorry, it wasn't ready for you in November.
Absolutely.
We did it the hard way, so we are happy. Don't worry.
Exactly. It's a gold star for you.
Exactly. Gents, thanks so much. Great to catch up with both of you and see where everything's at. And it's again sounds exciting. I look forward to more about the AI when it's appropriate to talk about that as well. Jamie, thank you very much.
Thank you all very much indeed.
Catalin, thank you as well.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Yeah, there's Catalin Kilofliski. He's the CEO of Canagold Resources, and Jamie Strauss, the CEO and founder of Digby.